Hello everyone, my name is Monkey and welcome back to a new Monster Hunter Wilds video. Today I thought of making this tips and tricks video for achieving the A rank on the Arch-Tempered Rey Dau free challenge hunt. Apparently from the response of yesterday's video and on Reddit that a lot of people seem to find it quite difficult, which is understandable. So let's get into it. Now, first things first, you're gonna come to Alma here. Maybe you can even do it on the counter and turn automatic SOS off. Having support hunters is not that helpful, trust me. It's gonna increase the monster's HP and it's gonna make him lose sight of you and not make you as the target, so you need to run more after him, losing you a lot of times. Generally, if you need the SOS in your day-to-day, you can turn it back on, but for this quest, you need to have it off. They are not that helpful. Next up is your item pouch. Here are the stuff that you should have in your pouch. 10 mega potions. That's easy. I prefer to have a max and ancient. I also have farmed a lot, so I have the immunizer and the nourishing extract to make more ancient potions. You don't need that, but it's preferable to at least have a couple of extra max potion materials in your pouch to make them during the hunt. Null berries. Null berries are great against thunder. They're not really that necessary. Cold drink, hot drink are not important. That's juice depending on your weapon. The important stuff. Might seed. You have to have your might seeds ready for the hunt. It gives you a buff for 3 minutes. It's a very important buff. It's a very strong buff. Demon drug or mega demon drug. They both have the same effect, but each for a different duration. You can apply the demon drug and the armor skin outside of the mission. So right here, I can just go look for it on my menu and drink it. Now, I have already done that, but you can see the timer on my attack buff. It's actually just recharged. Let's try the armor skin one. I have the buff now. Great. Next up is demon powder. Demon powder is the same as might seed. They are stacking together, so it's not like the same exact buff, but it's a 3-minute buff that actually gives you an important damage boost that you might need to achieve the time needed. Hardshell powder. Hardshell powder is also a defense buff. I don't use it very often, but in this case you might need it since you're going solo for the first time maybe, or because simply it's a more targeted, more glass cannony of a run where you need to do a lot of DPS in a short amount of time. These are the main buffs that you need. I go with Might Pill for the starting attack for some wake up attacks. I like Might Pill, but it's not that important, in my opinion. Obviously, you're gonna need your Power Charm, your Armor Charm. If you don't have them, go farm them. They are quest rewards for the important ones. The Power Charm, which is the 2 Ajarakan in the arena. It's an optional quest. Gonna need the Pitfall Trap. Maybe also some materials for it. Personally, I have the materials for the shock in my regular. This is my regular everyday pouch, by the way, not just for this hunt. So, Pitfall Trap is very important. I know you can't capture him, but it's an opening. He falls in the trap, you can deal a lot of damage while he's not actually moving. So it's a very important thing to have. Lastly, you need your pods. Now, flash pods are the main important thing in this quest. You can flash Rey Dau out of the air 3 times, and after that he will just flinch in the air when you flash him. They lose effectiveness. But when you flash him out of the air, he falls down. It's a big, big damage opportunity, so you really can't miss out on it. Lure pods are somewhat even more important because when the monster is leaving the area or the zone, you can notice that by your minimap turning from red to white, and generally the music toning down. So maybe listen to the music. You put on the lure pod, you fire it at the monster, and he stays in the arena and he stays fighting you. This saves you a lot of time because transitioning it takes probably like 30 to 40 seconds minimum, and then you have to re-engage, re-get into the rhythm of the fight, and it's just not that worth it to waste time on when you can just ignore that. It's genuinely a more than a minute save. Now that we are in the training area, this is the regular one. Nothing super usual. I don't care even about him. You're gonna equip your pods, draw your weapon, especially not a sword and shield. So all weapons can do this. You go into focus mode, whatever your button is for focus mode. And then for me, it's the left stick button, so L3. I don't know what it is on mouse and keyboard. You have to figure it out a bit. But you can fire your pods even with your weapon drawn, as long as they are in your slinger, so you have them equipped. So when he's in the air and you are fighting him and you're just like guarding or something, because he's attacking you, at any opportunity, boom, he's down. Once you have used your 3 flash pods, obviously you can take more, but they're not as effective, to be honest. So, you do you. You switch to the lure pod. Oh, he's moving. Boom. No, he's not. Now he's lured to you. You do the combo. He does an attack. He might be moving again. Bam. No, he's not. He stays with you. This is a very important time save. At least once. Because, like, sometimes you can lure him back, deal enough damage that he either engages again and stays with you, or if he escapes, which happens to me a lot, that he escapes, when he escapes a second time, he'll go to sleep, which gives you a big wake up hit. And that's a very important opening because wake up hits are double damage. If you take barrel bombs with you, it would be a big opportunity for like 1,000 of damage straight out of the monster's HP. Now, for the second part of this video, I'll be running him with this build. Let's check it out. So I have the Guardian ArcVeld Gunlance. That phrase didn't come out correctly. Guardian ArcVeld the Gunlance. I have 4 survivability, 4 pieces of Zoshia. So I have the Super Recovery 2. 1 Mizuzune legs. The Counter Charm because I'm obviously gonna get hit and it's a very important damage output skill. For my decorations, I have the artillery on my gunlance. I have the magazine plus an attack, and I have 1 offensive guard. You can change this for anything. Guard 2 is amazing against him, against Rey Dau, but Guard 3 is even better. And with Guard 2, you can survive just regular guarding. You don't need to perfectly guard. So in a pinch situation, you don't have to put down your weapon or do anything. Just guard until he comes down, and then you can go heal. Next, for the armor pieces and their skills, we have Agitator 5, Burst 5, which you need 3 chain decorations. I'm not sure if you have them. As much as you can, because Gunlance is just an attack weapon, you don't need any affinity. Counter Strike is the charm. Stun Resist, I fit it in this armor, so it's quite helpful. Earplugs 2 is more than enough for Rey Dau. He's just at Earplugs 2. Element absorption is just in the set, recovery speed just in the set, coalescence just in the set. They are random and, we don't have any real effect over them. Now, to prepare for the hunt, what do you do before the hunt? You go into the tent, you grill a meal, custom made. Now, the meal is very important. You take the meat for the attack. Here's the first option. So, a lot of people would tell you to go for Moxie and maybe go for the insurance outside. That's a very defensive meal to get. It's good for survivability, but the important here is quickness and to deal a lot of damage. So maybe it's not the best option to go for an insurance meal. Granted, insurance meal have a chance for piping hot meal. It's a random food skill that you can't see that you'll get, which basically gives you heroic, which is at low HP you have a lot higher damage. This is not something that I want to promote for casual play, because obviously I can't even still use it correctly. So for me personally, the first choice is here. I much prefer going for Defender High. It's a defensive skill, but it doesn't lose you the time of carting once, like insurance, going back, going to the monster again, losing all that time in the process. As for the other ingredient, depends on your playstyle, to be honest. Swimmer, obviously not good. Medic meal is good. I like immunizer meal. It lessens the ailments, so the thunder effect should be lower. I'm not sure about the stun, but we have stun resist in our set anyway, so don't really care about the stun. Immunizer meal for me is the choice. Took it, skip the cutscene because this is informative. And we got Defender High, Immunizer meal, Tumbler meal, and Trainer meal. That's cool. That's fine. Get out. Get on your radial menu. You should have a loadout on the radial menu with all the buffs that you want. So, Mega Demon Drug. Boom, we got it on the top left. Mega Armor Skin. We got it, and then, by the way, in the camp, the timer doesn't run out, so you can stay here forever with the buffs. Go to the counter, and you start your quests. Now, from this point forward, it will be a post commentary, because I did the run and I don't like to speak while I'm playing very much. Now, let's start the hunt. Start on their secret. You put on your flash pods, ready for when he flies. And you start setting up your regular buffs, your 3-minute buffs. Might Seed and Demon Powder. Now I pop a Might Pill, that's on you if you want to try it or not. I'm not gonna argue with you. Do the sneak attack, it's a big amount of damage, and just start hitting. You have earplugs, so you don't really care about his shouts. You should try to hit the legs as much as you can. Hitting the legs is very important because wounds on the leg trigger a topple, and the topple is a big damage opportunity. When you see him charging this big attack, he always has a interrupt period afterward where his face is glowing like a wound, and if you focus strike it, you get an interrupt. That's also a big damage opportunity that he doesn't do anything during it, that you can just exploit for your benefit. Obviously, with Gunlance, doing it is quite hard, but it's not the end of the world. There I saw him in the sky, so I just popped the flash pod immediately. He fell down, got my entire combo, and got the time to guard and trigger my offensive guard. Now, granted, this is my 5th run ever with the Gunlance, so I'm not really good at the weapon. I'm just showcasing what a regular hunt can do, with even a weapon that I don't play. Like, no matter how much I played previously in the game, I've only played this weapon 5 times in this game. So it's not. It can be done by basically anyone. That's my point. I have my shield. Whatever he throws at me, I can just guard. I don't need to move around very much. He will come to me. Obviously with guard 2, I'm not really caring about the damage I take for guarding. Now he has a wound on his leg. I tried to exploit it, but I can't. And boom, I got on the way back. That's a topple. Let's do the full combo. Shells, stick, shells and stick again. And I have a big charge with that. Yeah, I don't understand why my shield didn't work. It should have worked, you know. And since I took a hit, I can reposition now because I'm gonna put down my weapon anyway. So I go to the pillar. Pillar is very important damage. It's 5% damage, I believe, from his HP, which is extremely important to hit. Also triggers a knockdown if he's in the air. I believe even if he's on the ground, it triggers a knockdown. So definitely a hit damage opportunity. Back to the flash. He's flying right next to me. I can flash him down, and I have all the times in the world to just lay down more damage on him. Now, you see me, I already put the lure pod ready for just press of the button. Is the lure pod? No, I got it. Got the interrupt. Now, you can't really, using Gunlance especially, do that consistently. I don't recommend going for it every single time. Only times where you are truly safe. Like he's targeting the cat with a big hit or something. Anyway, lure pods are already ready to be put when he is down, when my flash pods are over. Now I have the ancient potion ready on my quick wheel. You can put the regular mega potion, it will take a bit more time. I prefer that you put max potions and bring max potion materials for that. Because even if you, like I used my ancient potion, now I can just press the same quick wheel button and it will craft it by itself and use it. So, you know, time save. Don't have any shells, but I have my stick, so I can do this. And I have the follow-up. Trigger another wound and pop it immediately for... I put my lure pods. Even though it was a damage opportunity, took the time, put the lure pods, he can't escape now. And now that he is trying to escape, for me it's a time to enrage him. And basically the most efficient way is to deal a lot of damage. To deal a lot of damage, I thought of mounting, because obviously it's another damage opportunity to get. It's all about crowd controlling him into always being on the ground, always being not in an active mode, so you can deal more damage more quickly. Focus on the head. I tried to get the back wound too. Just having him have more wounds, it's more a flinch opportunity for you later. So always try to get the 2 wounds on him. I mess up the combo here. Don't hit a good hit zone, and he starts attacking. But he's not leaving anymore, so that's fun. Obviously, the weapon doesn't care about the sharpness. I just got into the yellow, but it doesn't really matter. My main damage source is the shells. And I don't guard that. I thought I could just, dodge it by moving forward. I couldn't, and I carted. This is very important. When you cart, after especially he's trying to leave once, or maybe just you feel like you've dealt enough damage, he will transition when he's alone. So you don't have to run all the way back there. You can set up shop right next to him. Rebuff your buffs, the 3-minute ones. Obviously, it's been more than 3 minutes, they have worn off. But now it's a new opportunity to just have them back, deal more damage even. And I set up the trap. Traps don't work for capturing here, so damage opportunity. Fell for it in a very weird way because he hit me too, and he was in the air. I still have my lure pods, by the way. They are very important because he will try to leave from here too. It's not like he left once and that's it. He's attacking me, so I'm just regular guarding, no perfect guard or anything. Just trying to survive it. I will get my attack opportunity a bit later, so that's fine. I should have recharged my shells here, but I'm not paying that much attention to the shells, I guess. Just trying to guard. He has a wound on his leg, which for me signals a damage opportunity, but he's flying around, so I'm not sure if I can get it easily. Cat is healing. It's very important to listen to the cat, if he's healing you or not, because your cat healing is great, but he takes a lot of time to get to you. Like, crazy amount of time. It's genuinely. Sometimes it's not worth it, just heal yourself. Broke the leg wound, so he's down. I can do a full combo with a charge shot. He's screaming. The circle is still red around the minute. Oh, it's white. He's leaving. Lure pod. And he's dead. And this is fifth time I'm using the weapon in this game. And it's just I get a sub 10 minute run. So you have still a lot of time, a lot of opportunity to get there. I hope this helped you. If it did, please like and comment. Tell me what other strats you used, Austin. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.